Alright, so here we are. Without further ado, most of the public is familiar with this concept of this symbol, the nuclear perforation. Now, anyone else would just see a couple of styrofoam cups. Actually, that's not a couple, that's a few. And an aluminum beer can, and go, what the fuck is this? Here's the funny thing. That aluminum is already creating a stabilized static electromagnetic field. Hold on, takes that little, there it is. Yes, the magnetic static electrical field is actually what's maintaining that cup's location currently. This is styrofoam, okay? Styrofoam, you know, the stuff that you can create static electricity with and stuff sticks to it. This is aluminum with copper. It creates electricity known as a spark gap used in wireless telegraph technology. Imagine what happens when I wrap a copper coil around this aluminum core. With a few edits, of course. This is just the base. I'm just putting the parts together and then I start forming them. So the copper coil all the way down. Now what do you think would occur to, say, ash in this? I can tell you. It will act like iron. So carbon, which is what ash is, or soot. Carbon, which is what's on my fingers. Cleaner than soap, actually. On a sub-note. Carbon will act just like iron through a static magnetic field. What do you think the implications for this use is to the human body? Still think it's just a few cups in an aluminum can? Be very careful. I ripped these out of a TV with my bare hands. I murdered the thing. These heat sink capacitors. Another heat shield. More capacitors. Some resistors, a few diodes. And this, the Cron de la Cron. This is an electron gun that shoots electrons to a TV screen. Do you think this, with this is a medium, will do to a human body? It will literally turn it to ash, is the answer. So, what I've got here is some basic parts to be able to... Yes, all of that is simply done due to the static magnetic field there. All that shit. It's very simple. It's too simple, in fact. That's why I've been collecting what most people would call trash. These are 3 sets for amplification of this same field. And it can go something similar to this. Or if I wish, I can step it up and step it down. Yes, I just used bioelectric feedback from the human body. After all, how else do you expect balloons to stick to a person's hair? So, that's what's pushing that away currently. Now, it's very hard to measure static fields with a meter. I am not aware of any meters that are in existence yet that measure such things. So, what I am doing is creating a differential, which is how you create electricity effectively. Hold on, there's actually coffee left in this, which actually helps. The coffee has an acidic base. That's how I weaponize the human body. And what's worse is what happens when it goes alkaline. It's also how I balance body pH so I don't become a walking weapon. So body chemistry 101, a little bit of everything. So yes, this system right here, although just kind of basic, in combination with the amplification of these circuits, I have to take these out. I'm going to have to, since I don't have a soldering iron or direct access to AC power, I will have to heat up either a paper clip, and I can recycle the solder. You're not supposed to. You can get what's known as a cold solder connection. I actually have my associate's degree in electronics, thank you. And I'm A+ certified, although they did change the grandfathering in 2011. So I just heat up paperclip, remove these, and I can collect this solder as well. But I don't have to use solder, I can use bubblegum. That works too. And effectively I'm going to create something that's worse than a neutron bomb. A static magnetic generator. Everyone always asks me, for what? What can you use that for? Well, Tesla came in with peaceful technology. I'm coming in with weaponized technology off the bat. I have to downgrade shit like this so that it can be used domestically. Its domestic use? Well, it would actually be for an ion engine for space travel, domestic space travel. There's probably a few people that have already seen them and actually recognize this design setup and see that I'm not looking at what you've been trying to look at. This is plastic. Plastic is also a static electrical conductor. So aluminum, copper, static electrical input for the plastic, and the styrofoam, which is a polycarbonate substrate. I'll just give you a moment for that to set in. I once told a friend over in Slovenia, European Union, that I could replace CERN with something that fits on the table. This would be the first part of it. Imagine the billions of dollars wasted on CERN. And I'm doing it with garbage? No. Raw material resource. I mean, it's simple, right? They've got some cardboard even, and that right there is another fucking polymer association. They can actually work as an insulator as well. I'm not talking heat. So, next time someone wants to go around and shout things out of their windows about what am I doing with my life, I'm getting ready to kill you all. So return my son and my wife. That's no joke.